up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. We have the Pokemon World Championship 2018, and let's take a pause right here real quick. We got Mr. Limitless himself being very sneaky here. So the year before, we talked about 2017, how Pokemon finally made people wear shirts over like their championships above their shirts. We saw in 2016 Jacob Van Wagner wearing his Hovercats shirt, right? And then 2017, Diego had to cover it up. In 2018, Limitless said, you know what? We're going to have our jersey shirts, but we're going to black out the logo. I mean, if you knew Pokemon, you know this is Limitless is in the finals. So that's pretty cool what they did there. But yeah, we got 2018 World Championship. We got Mr. Robin Schultz himself, Mr. Limitless himself playing ZoroGarb. In 2017, Garbodor did make it to the finals, but unfortunately will lose. So can Robin make redemption and have Garbodor take down the competition or not, right? ZoroGX was a brand new inclusion this year. It dominated that 2017-2018 year. It was pretty good. If you know anything about this World Championship, my favorite song was ever played, so Saddle Up. What a great song. And we have Jeff, first year at playing Pokemon, made it to the finals. Pretty impressive. Playing the Psychic Recharge Malamar deck. Lunala. Lunala is pretty cool. Each your Pokemon play, you attach a opponent's Pokemon play, you attach a Psychic Recharge about 20 Pokemon. Side Storm does 20 times the amount of energy attached to our Pokemon. The big thing here is we have a Prism Pokemon, right? You can't have more than one Prism card the same name in your deck. So you can only have one Prism Star Lunala. It's not like Radiant Pokemon where you can only have one Radiant Pokemon. You can only have one Prism Lunala in your deck. So that's pretty cool to see. The interesting thing here is, like, they should have put Giratina here. I think Jeff's deck revolves around Giratina more so than anything else, but I could be wrong. But we'll see what happens. We got a good match here. We got good old single prize Malamar versus a ZoroGarb deck. We got the prize cam. Got double Evo Sodas in Parallel City in the prize card. All right, on a Jeff's turn, we got Guzma. Overall, not too bad. I think Robin's prize cards were a little bit worse with a double Evo Soda. And let's see what happens, guys. Oh, he's got the Etnies shoes on, dude. Robin's got the Etnies. I'm cheering for Robin. He's got the skater shoes on. He's got the skateboard shoes. Hold on, I gotta fix this real quick. It's gonna bother me. Don't worry about what I'm doing right now. We're just making an adjustment here. We're gonna put that right there. Cool. All right. So on to Robin's turn. He's got turn 1 Brigetti Spaghetti. Starts Zorua. Zorua gets Brigetti gets Zorua and Trubbish. Kind of like the same opening of 2017. Pretty much the same, right? Got the Tapu Lele. Oh, and he used Mysterious Treasure, which says discard a card from your hand and find a Psychic Pokemon, put it in your hand. So he finds Tapu Lele, puts it in his hand, use Brigetti Spaghetti, get down 3 Pokemon. Why is there a Mewtwo GX? Is there a Mewtwo GX in Jeff's deck? That'd be pretty insane. Anyways, Brigetti getting down those Pokemon. Boom, boom, boom. And probably just see a pass on to Jeff's turn, alright? So here we go, Mysterious Treasure for... Oh, he does! Mewtwo GX is in the active spot. Oh, hold on. Full Burst does 30 times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon. Swords Tradition does 60, and Side Strike does Vanilla 200. Not affected by any effects. Okay. So on to Jeff's turn, let's see, what does he have here? I imagine, like I said, Giratina is the big card in his deck that they, for some reason, didn't have on the graphics, which I think if I was Pokemon, I definitely would put that card on there, but I could be wrong. Maybe he doesn't play Giratina. It is a Malamar Toolbox deck. Very, very popular that year. Very, very popular card. I mean, ZoroGX was definitely the real winner here, right? That dominated the format. Actually, almost made it to Worlds that year, but I stopped playing like the last 2 months for some reason. I had to play like one more like League Cup or something or challenge to get like top 4 to get an invite. And I just stopped playing. Even though Worlds is at Nashville, my home state of Tennessee. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh well. It's okay though. Say if you're gonna shuffle in your hand, draw 6. I actually played at the Nashville Open and got top 32. So there we go. If you're curious, with Zoroark Lucario, yeah. Well, anyways, we got 3 end case coming down. Just vanilla draw in the end case, and we'll see just full burst for 30. Oh, minus 20 because resistance, so 10. But they receive Mr. Bad, ZoroGX, another ZoroGX come down, and a Floatstone to that Trubbish. And we see it in both players are going to show up and draw 6 new cards. Once again, in not going anywhere. It's been pretty much, I think it's been like turn one in almost in every like finals game. Maybe not the Archie's games. Maybe not the Archie's games. But anyways, Zoroark GX is a pretty cool card. It has trade, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 2. Riot is beating does 20 times the amount of Pokemon in play. And the Trickster GX is a card you'll never see. I don't think anybody ever used Trickster, but we see trade happening, discarding a treasure, draw 2. Yeah, I don't think a single person has ever used Trickster. And if you did, you're lying. You're a liar. You didn't use Trickster GX. That was not a GX tag you used. Prize map, okay. Or town map, prize map. Town maps. He's going to flip all of his prize cards up, face up. Take that, prize cam. You can't use a prize cam if you can't see the prize cards. Whoops. And we see an Evo Soda going to find the third Zoroark. That's pretty good. We'll just casually get 3 Zoroark GX in play. Turn 1, right? I think that's pretty good for Robin. Yeah, we'll just get 3 Zoroarks and call it a day. So, we're going to pan out here some. Are they going to pan out to see Robin's prize cards just to show what it looks like? Okay, trade number 3. Okay, I hope they zoom back in and not keep it like this. Okay, I think they just want to show the price cards off and how it kind of looks, right? But did Robin find a double colorless energy? It does not look like he found double colorless energy. And now he's got Garbodor with Garbodor Toxin, making where Jeff cannot use his abilities, right? The only ability on the line right now is Garbodor Toxin because there's a tool card attached to it. We're zooming out again. Okay. And we're zooming back in. We're doing some zooming in, zooming out. We see Mysterious Treasure discarding a Psychic Energy, which is usually good because you can use Malamar's Psychic Recharge. You can attach a Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. But since that Garbodor is in play, you can't do that. You can't do that. So we'll see what happens. See what Jeff decides to do here. He could go for that Lunala play. That is something he could do and get a bunch of energies that way and kind of get around Garbodor. And there we see Lunala making an appearance. There it is. But I don't think he used Lunala just yet, unless you could discard more Psychic Energies. We do see a Sycamore discarding the hand, drawing 7, discarding 8. Oh my gosh, there's an Necrozma GX, something else at an NK. What card is that? There are so many Pokemon that just got hit. Necrozma GX with that. Man, I don't even know what that card does, man. I can't remember. Oh man, I can't remember those cards. Fubler to get rid of the Floatstone. Very cool. We see Ultra Ball. Okay. What does he decide to get here? He's going to discard 2 cards. Could discard Psychic and maybe the Max Elixir. I think that might be beneficial. You really don't need Max Elixir right now because you got enough, right? Oh, Max Elixir and Floatstone. Going to keep the energy in hand. Going to find Marshadow. Now, Marshadow is pretty cool because it copies attacks of any Pokemon in the discard pile as long as you have the necessary energies. And then it's a fighting type, so it can punch Zoroark GX in the face for a knockout. So see attachment. We'll see double Psychic Recharge to the Malamar. And then going to use Necrozma's attack. So he discarded a Marshadow earlier. Interesting. Wow, why did they show that in the thumbnail? So we're copying Necrozma's attack, discard 3, and you take a knockout. I don't know what it does. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Maybe it's like for each energy you discard, or you have to do like, you have to knock out, discard all energies, take a knockout. I wish they would show the Necrozma on screen, because I do not remember what that card does. But, okay, we know what Marshadow does. Shadow Hunt copies, base Pokemon in discard pile, 150 HP, blah, blah, blah. But that is very scary, because if Robin gets all 6 Pokemon to play plus a Choice Belt, he actually could one-shot this Marshadow. So, he does have a double colors in hand. He's got Guzma. Does he care about the Guzma, though? That's the question. And the bad thing about Jeff's, I'm going to discard your Floatstone, is that now Robin has access to all of his trades again. So, that is a scary thing. We see a DC attached to the active. We see Choice Belt. And we could see Brigetti here. And Brigetti could grab, another Zorua and a Trubbish. Oh, we're going to go double Trubbish. Oh, we're going to go double Trubbish here, okay. And this allows, like I said, Zoroark to take a knockout, right? I'll do 150. Then you put a tool card on that Garbodor, get the Garbotoxin back online, and you're straight chilling. You are chilling, right? So let's see what Robin does here. He's got Floodstone in hand. He had the Choice Belt. So we're going to see Floodstone to the Garbodor. And there we see Riot is beating for the knockout. You guys, Parallel City and Cynthia. So Lunala will come up. Now, Lunala, like I said, is a pretty good card. You can attach a Psychic Energy, use its first attack, and get all the energy attached to one of your Pokemon. But who do you attach them to is the question. And you have to watch out because, I mean, Robin could play Guzma and bring a Pokemon from bench to the active. He can set up his Garbodor and then retreat it. Acrobite with the top two cards of his deck. Put one in hand, discard the other. Going to discard a Giratina. Now, that's not the Giratina I was talking about. That's to shut down Pokemon Break's abilities, which we don't really see in Robin's deck. We see a Psychic Energy attached to the active. And we're going to see Lunala's first star, Full Moon Star. Attach all the Psychic Energies probably to Mewtwo, I imagine, is what we're going to see here. We're going to go Malamar, actually. Okay. I thought you would go all energies on Mewtwo. So 2 on Malamar, 2 on Mewtwo. Interesting. Now on to Robin's turn. Let's see what he decides to do here. Going to find Parallel City. Put Jeff's skill down to 3. Going to discard it in K. So not only does Robin have Garbotoxin to shut down abilities, he also has Parallel City to put Jeff at 3 Pokemon on his bench. Wow. Okay. Now right now, Robin does not have a knockout. His most he can do is 120. Choice Belt only works on GX Pokemon, so he won't do any damage. But he does have that Guzma in hand, which I think is a big deal. Because he can Guzma up the Malamar with 2 energies, take a knockout on it. We see a Mysterious Treasure getting another Trash Lance. Okay, and I imagine we see Guzma here. I don't think we actually go for in here. Interesting. Oh, he's weak to Dark, Josh. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness, Josh. You're so silly. Yeah, so I like this play a lot. Put Jeff down to 4. Robin gets 4. Robin takes a knockout. And then if Robin can find a Psychic Energy, he can power up his Trash Lance, which I don't know how many item cards Jeff has discarded, but I imagine it is a good amount. So we'll see a Riot is beating, doing 240. So, because of weakness. Because 6 Pokemon to play, 120 times 2, 240. There we go. So Robin can take a prize card. I don't think there's anything that Robin really cares about too much prize card wise. That's why he's like struggling because there's really not too much in there. Looks like he's going to grab an N. I think it's probably the best card he had in there. And on to Jeff's turn. Now, what can Jeff do here? We see an Acrobike. Oh, Prism card is going to the Lost Zone, if you're wondering. That's what the judge was doing there. Prism cards go in the Lost Zone when they get discarded, not in the discard pile. Looks like he is Acrobiking still. Or did he discard? Oh, he discarded the Malamar with Acrobike. We see a Psychic Energy attached to the Malamar. We could see a Psychic Spear for 60, which, I mean, that doesn't really do too much. And Jeff is definitely in a pickle here right now. Robin just finding those Flowstones back-to-back on the Garbodor, just kind of shutting Jeff down. We see retreat into the Mewtwo. Okay. And we're going to, we're Guzman. Okay. And so we can see a full burst here. Super absorption, which hits for weakness. So, yeah, 60 times 2 is 120. So you hit for weakness, take a knockout. Okay. So that's what happened there. Now to Robin's turn. He's got another Zorua down. I think what Robin could do here is, well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so Cynthia. So he can't go for a Ghost and play anything like that. We're going to see Cynthia. The question is, how many item cards are in Jeff's discard pile? If there's 10, then Trash Lance takes a knockout. And, I mean, that means Robin pretty much wins game 1 if that happens. But we don't know how many item cards are in Jeff's discard pile. They don't have any notifiers right now, which is kind of unfortunate. But we see Cynthia shuffle your hand, draw 6. We see the Blend Energy coming down. Oh, Robin's like, yo, he's got it, dude. He's got it, man. Yeah, there's there's enough. Oh, he's with the Psychic, too. So, like, it destroyed him. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 280. Yeah, Psychic. He's weak to Psychic, so these Psychic Pokemon are confusing me. Some are weak to Psychic, some are weak to Dark, but just being, but it's not looking good. Yeah, I don't know what Jeff's gonna do here. Let's see how Jeff can win this game. This game looks like it's over. It's all over with. See, I mean, unless he finds like, yeah, I don't know what he can find here. He's got Stretcher and get back Pokemon, but he has no way to attack. I mean, he can send up the Malamar and attack for 120 to knock out the Garbodor, but then Robin just stacks the Zoroark GX and wins game number 1. So I don't think there's anything Jeff can really do here to win this game. But we shall see. He's got Stretcher. The best he could do is like send up somebody that can't be one-shotted by the Garbodor or the Zoroark, which I think is Necrozma. That's the only card I think that could survive, because Marshall is weak to Psychic, so that's not going to work. Your NK's getting knocked out, so I think you have to go for Necrozma. But even then, like, you're just like, you should just scoop at this point. Robin's at 1 price card. He's going to be a 2-shot this Necrozma. But we'll see. We see Ultra Ball discarded 2. We see a Psychic Energy and a Malamar being discarded. And there's no Field Blower in Jeff's hand. So, I'm going to go for, I think he's going to go for a Hypnosis here. Which, I think you're just, like, delaying what's going to happen, right? So, Garbodor stays asleep. I mean, I guess, like, if Robin flips Tails forever, you could just win that way, right? If you just deck him out with sleeping, just making him stay asleep. But I don't think, realistically, that's a real strategy. Yeah. It's not looking good. And Robin has cards in his hand that we haven't even talked about, and that's those Puzzle Times. But what we're going to see here is a Field Blower. He's going to get rid of his own Floatstone, and now he has access to trade. Insane. And he has Evo Soda. He's going to trade first, okay? And there we see Guzma bring it up and take a knockout. So that was a cool play because like Robin has access to his own Field Blowers, which pretty much gives him the option to decide when he wants abilities online. He can turn off his abilities, turn off his abilities and turn them back on whenever he wants to, right? So that's a pretty cool thing with this Zoroark Garbodor deck that we really didn't see until pretty much the World Championship. I don't really remember too much about it beforehand, if I'm remembering correctly. Because if I knew about this deck, I wouldn't have played Zoroark Lucario because you would just get smashed by this deck. So I don't think this was a super popular deck. It might have been somewhat played, but not super popular. And then also Robin had cards that we didn't talk about, and that is Puzzle of Time. Realistically, you just use Puzzle Time for its second effect. You show 2 Puzzle Times, and what you can do is get any 2 cards out of your discard pile and put them into your hand. Is that right? It's either 1 or 2. I feel like it's 2 cards, though. I feel like you can search discard pile for 2 cards and put them in your hand. But either way, Robin is like, he has a really, really good deck in this finals. He has, Garbodor, which can shut down Malamars. He's got Garbodor, the other Garbodor Trash Lynch, we can hit for weakness. He's got Zoroark to help trade and draw cards. He's got the early game, damage output. So you have, this early game Zoroark, which has Riot has the Riot as beating attack. It can just vanilla 120, 150 with Choice Belt. And then you have this late game attacker Garbodor that can pretty much, punish your opponent for playing item cards, which they kind of have to play item cards, right? Like your opponents are never not going to play item cards. So it's a really, really cool deck that we see for I don't know if it's all limitless or if Robin was the only one playing it. My memory of this is not the best. I mean, it was also 4 years ago at this point. So we do see a prizes town map. I think it just said map. I think it just said map. I'm not sure. Translations. But anyways, on to game 2. We'll see what happens. So saddle up, as the song would say. This is probably the only opening ceremony that had a song too. I don't know why. I guess because they, Nashville is Music City, as people say. But so saddle up. Is the camera tilted? The camera's tilted right now. Yeah, camera is 100% tilted right now. Can we turn the camera, please? Cameraman, please turn the camera. Oh yeah, the thing I hate the most: hand cams. Oh yeah, this is the worst. Oh yeah, look at this. This is terrible. Just get rid of the hand cams. Pokemon will help you. Just get rid of the head camps. Just get rid of the hand camps. Just show this the whole game. That's all I care about. I want to make a post saying, do you like hand cams or not? Marshadow, Sycamore, discard, double NK. Let's go. What a great turn 1. Got Psychic Energy. Got Marshadow ready to go. I mean, Robin can't get a turn 1 Garbodor. That's impossible. So, I mean, what does Jeff do? How can Jeff make this a better game 2? Anyways, let's see. Ultra Ball. Discarding the Guzma. It's your boy Guzma and Pokemon Sycamore. Or Professor Sycamore, sorry. I said Pokemon Sycamore, but it's Professor Sycamore. Getting a 3rd NK. Yo, bro. 3 NKs turn 1. Let's go. Okay. And his hand is Malamar Filbor, which is not a card you want to have in your hand right now. So Trubbish comes down. And just turn 1 Brigetti Spaghetti just in the hand. Oh my goodness. What a great turn 1 from Robin. Just straight. What else do you need in this deck? You just need turn 1 Brigetti. It's so good. So we see Zorua. Maybe just Trubbish and Zorua. Just like double Trubbish, double Zorua. You have 3 Zoruas on field plus 2 Trubbish. Like, what else do you really need turn 1, right? That's a pretty good turn 1. If you were to ask anybody, like, yep, that's the optimal turn 1 there. Oh, no, just going to go for those. Did he prize multiple Zoruas? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Oh, he's got 1 in his hand. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. He's got double colors in the hand, but do you just hold it? I don't think there's a need to play it, right? Yeah, just pass. There's no point in playing the double colors here. But his hand is actually very bad. So Malamar, he doesn't have any supporter card. So Malamar comes down. We get a Psychic Recharge to the Marshadow. But Jeff doesn't have any Pokemon. Oh, he's got... What Pokemon is that? Oh, Mewtwo GX. Okay. He copied Mewtwo GX to get a knockout that way, I guess, hypothetically speaking. Cynthia, going to shuffle, draw 6. Okay. 4, 5, 6. He's got Oranguru, I want to know what that Necrozma does. That's what I really want to know. I want to know what that Necrozma does, man. Yo, Pokemon keeps changing the layout and then messing my thing up. Hang on a second. Guys. I'm just gonna move my logo right here. Can't mess it up there, Pokemon. Anyways, Floatstone to the active. He could attack with Marshadow this turn. Okay. So I'll turn 1 from Jeff here. Yo, can they stop doing this hand cam, face cam thing? I just want to see straight down, top down view the whole time. Going to put Mewtwo up. Okay. And we're going to use Mewtwo's. It's like 60. Takes a knockout for sure. Okay. And here we go. Zorua comes in the act spot. Mysterious Treasure, which could find Tapu Lele, which could find Juniper. Oh, yeah. That seems pretty good. What a great top deck there. That was a great top deck. Yep. And we'll see. Colress doesn't exist right now. It already got rotated. So we either go in or we go Juniper. And I like the Juniper play, right? Or Sycamore, sorry. So Mysterious Treasure discards Enhanced Hammer. Find a second Garbodor. So he's got double Garbodor. He's got a DC for the active. The only thing he needs following up is another Pokemon, Choice Belt, and Zoroark GX. And he has to knock out on this Marshadow. Wow, let's go, Robin. Let's see if he can find all those cards. So he's already got double Garbodor. He's got some DC, so he attacks DC to the active. You play Sycamore, discard your hand, draw 7. And he has a lot of outs too, right? And Stretch should get back to Zorua saying, you know what? I already have that. And there we go. Where? Oh, no high five, Robin. Yo, man, what the heck? That's sportsmanlike. Get him. All right, we got Zoroark. Okay. We got Choice Belt, I think, in hand too. I think Choice Belt is in hand. Let's go. Let's go. And the Floatstone. Yo, stop. Robin is on a tear right now, bro. He's going to, oh my goodness. He's going to ride his meter for the knockout. Woo! What a turn two from Robin, knocking out the Marshadow. So you know what? I don't care. I'm not scared. And get the Flintstone on the Garboder. Oh my gosh, dude. What a tear. Now to Jeff's turn. He's got Field Blower in hand. So he could Field Blower away the Flintstone off the Garboder. Once again, face cam. I discards a Psychic Energy, I think. He's got Rescue Carrier in hand too. So he discards Choice Belt, discards the Floatstone. So you could Rescue Carrier back the Marshadow and go for that way, but that's kind of scary, right? Does he have another way to take a knockout outside of this Marshadow? Let's see. Rescue Stretcher, get back to Marshadow, put the Marshadow down. Do you have another Field Blower in hand? Does he have two Field Blowers in hand? Did he have just two just chilling? Oh my gosh, Max Elixir 2? We didn't see what cards he drew because I can't see anything. Because we're going to see his face instead. Max Elixir put a Psychic Energy on the Marshadow. Look at top 6 cards, you find a Psychic Energy. If you find a basic energy, you put it onto any basic bench Pokemon. So, Tapu Lele here. Okay, what are we going to find here? What are we going to find with Tapu Lele? What do you get with Tapu Lele? Trying to decide. Does he have Hex? Is Hex a card you can play? Or is that rotated? Cynthia. Okay. I like the Cynthia idea because you keep the second Field Blower in hand. He's only Max Elixir, so he can't Psychic Recharge. Or Guru comes down. And Cynthia. Okay. So we get 6 new cards here. Yo, he drew back into the Field Blower. What a beast. Okay. So we'll see. Looks like Acrobite with the top 2. Put one in the hand, discard the other. It's got Necrozma and Necrozma. What's that? Oh, Necrozma and Mimikyu. Oh, pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Can we stop with the face cams? Please, Pokemon. Help me. Help me, Pokemon. Alright, what are we looking at here? What are we going to do? We're going to look through the prize cards again. Or discard pile again. Okay. We got Floatstone. What are we doing with the Floatstone? What did we just do here? Was he Ultra Balling? Oh, he had to be Ultra Balling. Okay, that's what it was. I was like so confused for a second. I was like, what just happened? So he's Ultra Balling away to find a Malamar. Okay. So he get double Psychic Recharge to the Marshadow. Use Necrozma's. So he's got the Dawn Wings one in the discard pile right now. Dark Flash is 120. Types 2 for weakness. Let's go. So I think that's one he's going to use. So 1, 2. So he plays both Necrozmas. So it's a Marshadow. And it'd be Dark Flash, right? Yeah, Dark Flash, taking the knock. Oh, we're going to go for the GX tag. Hold on now. What's the GX tag do? Can we rewind a little bit? Moon Eclipse 180. You can use this attack only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Oh, so now that Marshadow is immune. Okay, so that's what it is. So he basically does Moon Eclipse for 180, times 2 for weakness, 360, right? And now he can't be hurt next turn, which means his Marshadow leaves another turn. But the scary thing is, if Robin finds another Floatstone for that Garbodor and plays in, he can make it where that Marshadow actually can't attack because he can't use Shadow Hunt. So that could be a big deal here. Now, Robin does have access to trade if he finds Zoroark. That's a big if. Does he find Zoroark? So Tapu Lele comes up. He's got Field Blower, the terrible card. He's got Puzzles of Time, so he could use Double Puzzle here. We see Town Map, going to reveal the last 4 prize cards. Okay, I think I see Zorua and something else. We see Evisode to find a Zoroark GX. We're going to do the zoom out thing again. We're going to zoom out. We're going to zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Zorua, Trubbish, Treasure, and N. The N's probably the most beneficial card in the discard pile or in the prize cards, right? So just to let y'all know. But what can Robin do here? I mean, it comes down to like how many trainer cards are in Jeff's discard pile. Is it 4? Because there's 4 on like beside the GX marker. I don't know. So you see trade discard at the end. Floatstone and Parallel City. Parallel City is okay here. So Puzzle Time can get back like Guzma and a double colorless energy. That could be something he could do here. But who do you even knock out if you go for that play? Or do you just leave like Tapu Lele in the active spot? So double Puzzle of Time. Yeah, if you play 2 cards, put 2 cards from just crop with your hand. You can't play 1, look at top 3, and put them back in any order, which is pretty terrible. You definitely just use it for the second effect. Put 2 cards from just crop into your hand. So he grabs Treasure and Eva Soda. So go to Eva Soda for another Zork. Okay. And he has already used 1 trade, so he has 1 more trade to use. He's got Mysterious Treasure, which Mysterious Treasure could find Tapu Lele. And like I said, he could go for like some like Guzma plus Parallel City play, which could be kind of impactful here. Well, he's going to discard the Parallel City, okay? So Trubbish in double colorless. He's going to do Mysterious Treasure, discards a Garbodor. And these are probably going to find another Trubbish, I imagine. Or could go Lele for Guzma. Okay, I'm feeling this. I like this. It all comes down to how many trainer cards are in Jeff's discard pile. I mean, if there's 9 in there, then you bring up the Tapu Lele and take a knockout on it, right? There's the blend. There's the Guzma. I mean, he's bringing up the Lele here. And how many are in the discard pile? I guess we'll never know. We'll look at Jeff's face. We'll look at Robin's face. Dude, I think there's a lot. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot. Floatstone as well, which we know Jeff has Field Blower, and we see a knockout. Wow. All right. Looking pretty good for Robin. Okay. Okie dokie. Wow. Okay, Mysterious Treasure and Trubbish. Okay. So on to Jeff's turn. What can happen here? Whew. It's a pretty good 2 cards because, I mean, I'm pretty sure Robin's deck plays 4 Tapu Lele. So he can just, like, he can just use its ability next turn and, like, search for any supporter card. Which is pretty nice. Garbodor's back on the line, so Jeff has to use the Field Blower that's in his hand. We see a Ultra Ball. Okay, we're looking at everybody's faces. We're looking at faces right now. Discards a Giratina, and what's going to be the other card? What's going to be the other card is the question here, guys. Giratina and Psychic, maybe. See, Giratina, Psychic, okay. Let's see, what do we find here? Got a third Malamar online, so we can see triple Psychic Recharge, okay. And does Jeff have some kind of basic Pokemon that can, like a non-GX Pokemon that can take a knockout? We see Field Blower, get rid of the Floatstone. Let's see what else does Jeff have here. What else can Jeff do? He's got Guzma in hand. I can't see what's going on. Looking at Jeff's face. So he puts down Mimikyu. And Mimikyu, Copycat, if one of your opponent's Pokemon uses attack, that isn't a GX attack, use it during the last turn, use it as his attack. So he can use Trash Lance to take a knockout. But now, like, Robin just needs Lele for Guzman to win the game. Right? And I think this deck plays 4 of them. We're going to see what happens. Robin's looking through everything. I think that's what we're trying to see here. I think we're trying to see Lele for Guzma for game. And there's Lele for Guzma. Guzma bring it up, and there we go. Robin becomes our world champion with ZoroGarb deck. Like I said, it's a pretty rough matchup for Jeff. You got, like, you know, the locking with Garbodor. You're here for weakness. Zoroark does a ton of damage. Knock out Marshadow. And there we go. Limitless himself becomes the world champion of 2018. Wow. Very, very cool to see. Like I said, a deck that's definitely super surprising. But, you know, Jeff did well. You know, made it to the finals. And, yeah, there we go, guys. Zoroark Garbodor taking it down. 2018 world champion. And Tennessee had its own world champion. Oh, what are you doing? No, that's not yet. We're not watching 2019. We're still talking about 2018. Why did it cut so quick? But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, bye.